Hey everyone, it's the summer break when I'm recording this video, and it's going to be a long wait before Formula 1 is back. So I have a tip for you to get through the days without your favorite sport. I listed 5 of my favorite Formula 1 YouTubers. Some you might already know, others might be new. I recommend them all highly. I'm Wimbo, here's 3 seconds to leave a like. Honorable mentions. Before I start, I want to point out that there's a bunch of YouTubers out there that inspired me to start doing it myself. I have deep respect for how content creators like Tomo, P1 and Peter Windsor can do entertaining live streams with just banter about their passion. I tried streaming myself to see what it's like, and it's really hard, so big up to them. Then I watch a lot of videos from Aldas, Peter Brook and others. They put in an amazing amount of effort into their videos. You can just tell by the number of views they're getting that it's working. They certainly have a gift for writing, recording and editing in a very convincing way. They inspire me to do better. Okay, let's get into my top 5. Number 5. Rocket-powered Mohawk. This Yorkshire lad says the most outrageous things about Formula 1 drivers, pundits, team principals and world leaders, and I laugh my socks off. I love his takes, even though he would consider me a Verstappen shagger, and I doubt I could ever be offended by a fella that makes his videos from a shed, or from his car, or in a bathtub. I love how he created this whole language and whole style around him that allows him to comment on current events in F1, making fun out of all these people that take things way too serious. He doesn't upload an awful lot, but his videos always hit around 300k views or more. To me, this just proves that if you're real and you put the effort in, you can make it as an F1 YouTuber. This obviously gives me hope that I can have some success too. Number 4. Lollipop Man F1 Comics. I had a short interaction with this content creator on Instagram, and this person comes across as a very decent human being. His comics take the mick out of all drivers and touch and highlight their character, but most of all, their flaws. In his videos, you can see the love the creator has for film, as it's a source of inspiration for them. And that's why there are so many homages to film. This is what we spoke about on Insta when he made a comic that had Wes Anderson's particular style written all over it. I asked him if he could incorporate some Quentin Tarantino at some point, which is my favorite director. I never skip any of their videos, and I love seeing the short clips going by on Twitter and other social media. I've never seen a negative comment, and on Twitter and other social media, that's saying something. Number 3. FB1 Will. This is kind of a newcomer for me. Someone tagged his name on Twitter when I was looking for somebody to podcast with, and we got in contact and we DM every once in a while. His content is very informative and really funny too. So far, I haven't noticed any bias in his videos, except maybe that he loves Daniel Ricciardo. And I actually laugh out loud at some of the witty things he comes out with. He called himself a cynical bastard in his last video. I watched a video from him about Mick Schumacher, and he described how crashing a car and breaking it in half is known as the Schumacher split now. He calls drivers by different names, and I don't think you have to guess who #blessed is. All in all, another content creator on my list, of which I'll know that I'll watch every F1 video from. I specify F1 as he does videos on other motorsport too, but I don't watch. One obsession is enough for me, thank you. If only I could have a collaboration with him. Number 2. Wheel Sports. This list wouldn't be complete without my friend Jason from Wheel Sports. This guy has helped me so much with content creation. I have vented plenty of frustrations with him, and his advice has always been solid. Now, his content is a mix between F1 news and his own takes. He does live streams and podcasts too. He built up a solid group of loyal members in his community, which I am part of too. He has had some very interesting guests on his podcast too, so it may be worth your while to look him up on Spotify. I watch every single scrap of content he brings out, and I highly recommend you do that too. Number 1. The Race. To me, The Race is the most trustworthy source of F1 news on YouTube. I can't remember them ever being totally wrong on anything. If they speculate on things, they let it be known in the video, and they don't seem to clickbait people to watch their content. Their B-roll and pictures are always smooth and edited in a way to make every video a pleasure to watch. The group of people they employ writes high quality content and delivers it in a way I can only dream of. I'd love to pick their heads on a few things. Maybe I'll get the chance someday. Okay people, that's my top 5 F1 YouTubers. The links of their channels are in the description so you can check them out. Now, if you want to recommend a channel that I've missed, let me know in the comments. And please subscribe so I can be in the top 5 list as well. Take care now. Doei doei.